This is just like a really cool new feature of CSS that helps you solve complex, hard problems or hard layouts that would otherwise require JavaScript. So let's take a look at what this looks like. So right here, you can see I have just a basic grid, HTML, and then this CSS creates the grid below. And if you're unfamiliar, all this is doing is creating a responsive grid that you're seeing below without the need for breakpoints. So if I do this responsively, they wrap and they go, whoa, whoa, look at that. I know, I'm blowing minds already. But there's a problem with this, and it's that these items inside each card here don't line up with each other. So like this title doesn't align with this title, this description with that description, and yada yada. And you could, write a lot of media queries to try to use margin or padding to try to adjust to get it right. But the second anything changes, whoa, I'm not gonna compete with that. Okay. Anytime anything changes there, as you make your screen smaller or anything else like the content changing, it all breaks. So you have to resort to JavaScript to calculate that every time to make that line up. Until now. Let's go to Subgrid. Okay, let's make this wider. So Subgrid is really cool, and we can enable it with just 2 lines of code. And so you can see over on the 2 left panes here, everything is exactly the same, and we're just adding these 2 bits. And let's actually see the result first. Look at this. Look how beautiful that is. It all lines up. Oh my god. And if we make it smaller, it still lines up. Oh, and the magic happening underneath here is we're basically just saying grid template rows, make that a subgrid. And what a subgrid means is that we're just referring to the parent for the grid itself. And then we actually have to say we want to span 4 rows because the parent is defining the rows implicitly. And so if we didn't say this, it would just clump up all in. Oh my god! It would just clump up in 1 row because that's the only row that would exist for the parent. And then this is just a neat little thing here because the gap for the subgrid and the parent grid are the same value. The subgrid looks to the parent for all of its grid stuff. So we actually can remove this because it's inherited. And we get this nice gap. And the best part is that it's available in every browser. Thank you so much.